building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello, great to be with you. We're here in Stratford at the London Stadium, a ground built originally for the Olympics in 2012. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is...
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory. And after the euphoria that was the 5-1 win over Sporting Lisbon on Tuesday, we now head back to the Premier League. We head to the London Stadium in Stratford to play West Ham United. 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. I don't know where to start with this, to be honest. I think what I said after the Sporting Lisbon game is that it feels, I don't want to speak too soon, but it feels like we're getting our mojo back slightly. But at the same time, like, I'm saying that and I feel in a way dirty saying that. I feel like I've potentially jinxed things because, you know, I watched Liverpool against Real Madrid yesterday, and I've never seen such a poor Madrid side. I don't think in my entire life of following football I've ever seen a Madrid team so bad. But then again, was it that Madrid were bad, or was it that Liverpool were just too good? I don't know. It's like, which came first, the chicken or the egg type of thing. But yeah, like, it definitely feels like since Ødegaard's been back and since we've come out of this whole suspensions, injuries thing, or we're slowly but surely getting out of it, it feels like the performances have been on an uprising, probably since the loss to Inter Milan. On balance, we probably should have got something out of the game against Chelsea. From what I heard, the performance against Nottingham Forest was really good, and the performance against Sporting Lisbon was amazing. So the trajectory looks good, but I'm not going to get too excited because, you know, West Ham have had a decent result recently. Their last result was obviously the win against Newcastle. I didn't watch the game. I actually forgot it was on. But yeah, I wish I did now so I could see how they're playing. But they were one of the teams this season that have been like the definition of inconsistent. You know, Lopetegui has not had a good start as the new manager, and it's one of those things where you hear West Ham fans saying that we may as well have kept David Moyes with the way things have been going. So it's going to be an interesting one regardless. Last year, of course, it was Declan Rice's first return to the London Stadium since his mammoth move to us last summer. And obviously the last time we met them, we won 6-0. Which I think Declan Rice scored in that game as well. I'm just having a look. I think he did score. Yeah, he scored like an immense goal, but he didn't celebrate, obviously. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be a 6-0 win, because I think after sort of the buoyant win over Newcastle, I think confidence will be restored in Newcastle. So I think they'll put up a better fight. And, you know, they've been a bogey team for us in the past. I know there's two ways it either goes with West Ham. It's either we absolutely destroy them, or they don't absolutely destroy us, but they possession-wise they destroy us, and then they manage to win 2-0 like they did at the Emirates, for example, last season. So it's always one I look at and I think, well, it's a London derby. You know, we have slipped up against West Ham in the past. It could happen again. I try not to get too... Yeah, I don't do this anyway, look down on other teams, because I always think, especially in the last like 10, 15 years, on their day, every Premier League team can give you a game. And you can just see by... I know it ended a draw with a controversial VAR result, but you can even see in the rest of Europe that Aston Villa, who, you know, should have probably won that game against Juventus. I'm recording this on Thursday. They should have probably won that game against Juventus last night on Wednesday. So yeah, you can see that, you know, Premier League teams are a certain type of quality. So I'm not going to sit here saying, oh yeah, we should definitely wipe the floor with West Ham, because I know on their day they can also play good football. They've got decent players like Mohamed Kudus and Jared Bowen and players like that. So, you know, there's not really, you can't really sit here and say, oh yeah, it's going to be an easy game. But I think the thing that works in our favour is that, similarly to them, and they've only had one, like in their last three, I think they've only had one win. So in their last five, they've had 2 wins. So they beat Man United, which everyone seems to be doing at the moment. And obviously they beat Newcastle the other day. Speaking of Man United, I'm not looking forward to playing them, because it's in their sort of like, well, they haven't really had a new manager bounce yet, because they drew with Ipswich, which I think, I watched the whole game and I think Ipswich should have won that game. They had perfectly good chances to win. If it wasn't for Onana and, you know, a little bit of wayward shooting here and there, Ipswich probably would have won that game 2 or 3-1. So yeah, but I have a feeling that this new manager bounce for United is going to come soon, and it's going to come fast, probably against Everton and probably against us, because they always seem to turn up against us. So yeah, but yeah, West Ham, we do need to win this game. Obviously, I think I'm not going to shirt off what I said after Chelsea and after Sporting Lisbon, that I think the only way we're going to take advantage of City's poor form at the moment and try and catch Liverpool is we have to go on a run. We have to win every game now, between now and not necessarily the end of the season, but we need to at least win this round of fixtures before Christmas. We need to try and rack up as much wins as possible. I'd probably say we probably need, I don't know, let me go through the fixtures, because I always forget who we're playing, or more not who we're playing, but more so like I'll take out the Champions League. So I'll share the screen, as they say in the working world now. So I think we need to, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 fixtures between now and the end of December. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So it's a possible 18 points. I think we need, I'm going to say 16, maybe 17 out of those. So I would say we're only allowed to draw 2 games. Will probably be my prediction. And I think of the games here, I think the games that are most likely to get a draw would probably be United, because as I said, I've got a really strong feeling that they're going to turn up against us. It's not going to be like previous seasons where we've clearly been the dominant side. I think they're going to turn up against us. Fulham could be one. Palace maybe, because of what I said before about, 3 days earlier or 4 days earlier we're playing them at home in the Carabao Cup. And again, of the law of averages, if we beat Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup tie, I have a feeling they're going to get something off of us in the fixture in the Premier League. So, and it's another team that we've stumbled against here and there in seasons gone by. So yeah, and I'm not saying Ipswich will be easy. I think the only advantage there will be at home. I feel confident for our home games. It's just the away ones I'm a little bit the only home one I'm a little bit unconfident about is the United game. All the other home games, I'd say we can beat Everton. I think we can beat Ipswich. But yeah, Palace and Fulham and West Ham to some extent, I'm not sitting here saying it's a guaranteed 3 points. But yeah, like I said with West Ham, it's schizophrenic, because it's like one time they'll get a result against us, like they did in that season, or they'll get a point, or they'll beat us 1-0 or 2-0 or whatever, or we'll absolutely wipe the floor of them, like the time where Alexis Sanchez scored a hat-trick, or like last season. So I don't know. I think overall, I think we probably will do it. I'm going to predict a 3-1 win, which is probably crazy of me, but yeah, I'm going to predict a 3-1 win for Arsenal. Yeah, I'm hoping to see a continuation of what's gone on in the last 2 games, or the last 3 games if you include Chelsea. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I've been speaking for far too long. I hope you enjoy the rest of this simulation. This was actually a good one. I enjoyed playing this one because it felt like a real match for once. Yeah, I'll be back again after the game on Saturday. So until then, as always, like and subscribe, and take care and stay safe.
He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the timing of the run is just as good. As for the finish, it was never in doubt.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Partey. It's with Ødegaard. Declan Rice. And they find a gap in the defence. Saka. Wasteful from Arsenal. Somerville. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. But really sticking to their task defensively. Bukayo Saka. Havertz. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about that one. Emerson. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and the throw-in conceded. Time for a change then. Risky play. A very effective challenge put in. Will he play it in? Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Souček. Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka. And return to Rice. Great block. Saka. And a chance to whip it in here. And cleared away. Emerson. Oh, did well to skip through. Cuts it back. Is it going to be? And did just enough defensively. And time for the change now. Playing it in. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper.
Well, that was a terrific save by Raya. Had that gone in, I'm not sure how they would have responded to that.
Well, on the back of that breathtaking piece of goalkeeping, can they keep the ball and create? But it stopped a promising attack in its tracks, and you wouldn't be surprised if there's a card coming out here. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. To be replaced by number 30, Raheem Sterling.
Was an accurate free kick, but a fine save. Arsenal have won the corner. Now what can they do with it? And defensive play to be applauded. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And space for West Ham in the wide position. Oh, the penalty's been given, and it's not what they had in mind. It's falling apart for them. Well, there might have been a case for a yellow card, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Well, Derek, it's a foul, yes. A penalty, absolutely. But for me, it's not a yellow card. The ref has got that right.
The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. So making the substitution now. It's a short corner. Cutting in from the flank. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Bukayo Saka. It's with Mikel Merino. Martin Ødegaard. Saka. The clock is against Arsenal, but what can they pull out of the fire here? And Sterling has it. This could square the game, but no, thanks to the goalkeeper, opportunity not taken.
Well, you're absolutely right, Derek. The keeper's done really well there, but really that should have been the equaliser, and there's not long left now.
And they're making a change. And he's fired over the corner. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Can they hit on the break? That break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Time and the scoreline against Arsenal, but still they're in this. Not out of the woods yet. Oh, that's brilliant! A strike so delightful, you'd never tire of seeing it again and again. Sheer technical excellence. A goal of the highest order. Take a bow. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. And there's the whistle, all even at the end of 90 minutes here.